Good morning dear students, welcome to Maths EAPCET crash course. So today we will be starting with a new topic, that is binomial theorem. Okay. So first when you look at the weightage of this topic for your exam, be it for AP or for TS, and an average you are getting 2 questions. Some shifts they ask 3 questions also, 4 questions also, but on an average it is 2 questions that are coming, and the topic is easy. Some questions are calculative, so you can say some easy to moderate you can take. Calculated in the sense you have to apply certain formulas when it comes to binomial theorem. Okay, algebra is all about what? You have to know certain formulas, definitely. So binomial theorem is one topic you can get definitely 2 marks easily. Okay, if you know the concepts, and they are highly related to your IPE concepts that are there. Okay, so binomial theorem. What do you mean by binomial? Binomial. Bi means 2. What is nomial? Equation. Nomial means variable. So binomial means 2 variable expansion. Okay, 2 variable expansion, that is called binomial theorem. Okay, bi means it is 2. Nomial means what? Variable. Nomial means what? Variable. Okay, polynomial means many variable. Bi means 2 variable. Theorem means here binomial expansion. So that is the meaning of what? Binomial theorem or binomial expansion. Here first what you should know is, so when you talk about binomial expansion, first thing you must know is what? X plus y to the power of n. X plus y to the power of n. This one you must know first. This one you must know. Okay, just a minute, you keep continuing. Just try to write the expansion of this. I will be back. Huh? Just listen. This comes in first question is 1A, 1B or 2A to B, this chapter. 2A. Okay, fine. So they are also writing some exam, they are also having the same topics. They will be attending some classes. You don't disturb them, they won't disturb you. But you can interact in the class with us. If they are answering, you also try to answer. Anyways. So first, I hope if you are getting disturbed, just inform me. I will take care of them, especially some people. So like I told, TS 2 questions will be coming. In your exam also you will be getting at least one or 2 questions straightforward you will be getting. Not as much as what? Tricky as them, but directly straightforward question you will be getting. What is it in GAT B? Okay. So what is binomial? I told what? 2 variable expansion, that is binomial expansion. Now see here, when we talk about binomial expansion, x plus y to the power of n. X plus y to the power of n can be written as what? See, first thing you will write it as what? NC naught. NC naught x power n. See, x power n. Here what is the first term? X is there. X power n will go on decreasing. Okay, x power n will go on decreasing. Okay, it will become what? NC naught x power n. It will become what? X power n minus 1, n minus 2, x power n minus 2, n minus 3. It will go on up till the point we will get x power 0. So x, this first term x will go on decreasing from n to 0. And this second term, what will happen? Y power 0 is what? 1 only. Y power 0 is what? 1 only. This will become what? Y power 1. Okay, y power 2, y power 3, okay, and it will become what? Y power n. Y power n it will become. Okay, this will be what? This is called, this is the coefficient. This is the coefficient. This will be NC naught, and this will be what? NC1, NC2. If you observe, see here 1 is there, here 1 is there, n minus 1. Here 2 is there, here 2 is there, n minus 2. And this will become what? NC3 x to the power of n minus 3 y power 3. And this is what? If I take the last term, NCN, last term is this one, x power 0 y power n. Correct now? X power 0 I can write it as what? Just 1. I can write it as just 1. Okay. Now, for us, apart from this, there is one important term, that is r plus 1 term. So, how do we write that? NCR. Okay. What is this? NCR. What is this? We will write it as x power n minus r y power r. Correct na? Y power r. Now, whenever they say, very important, x plus y to the power of n. Okay. How many terms are there here? N plus 1 terms. Okay. They can ask a question for you people especially. They can give an expansion like x plus 2 to the power of 17. If they ask how many terms are there in this expansion, it is n plus 1. That is, the answer will be 17 plus 1, 18. Okay. They can ask for you straightforward like that. So, whenever you see, you can see, for example, a plus b whole square. What is that? We are having a square plus 2ab plus b square. 3 terms. Whole square is there. So, 2 plus 1, 3 terms. So, here the number of terms is what? First thing you have to write down. Okay. Number of terms is how many here? N plus 1. First question. Number of terms will be n plus 1 terms. Okay. X plus y to the power of m. So, the number of terms will be n plus 1. Next, if they ask, okay, you should know this term. This term is called TR plus first term. Okay, because you are starting, this is the first term. 1, 2, 3 up to R means this will be R plus 1, not the odd term. So, this is the term. This is general term, you must know. TR plus 1 term can be written as what? NCR x power n minus R into y power R. Just you have to remember this. Okay, from here 90% of the questions you can solve. See, TR plus 1 term can be written as what? Just how you write in AP, AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Same like that, TR plus 1 is what? NCR x power n minus R y power R. That's all. That's all you will have to write. This is what? TR plus 1. Suppose the expansion is like this. Instead of x plus y, if it is y plus x, if it is y plus x, what will happen? This will become NC naught y power n. It will go on like this. Y power n, it will go on like this. But what will happen to this formula TR plus 1? It will become what? NCR will remain as it is. Okay. Just listen here. This will become what? N minus R. This another term is power R. Here instead of x you should write what? Y. Here you should write what? X. Just interchange x and y. Just interchange x and y. That's all. Okay. Just interchange x and y. You will get the answer. Clear? So, this is the one basic thing you must know when it comes to binomial expansion. This is the most important thing we will be using. Apart from this, okay, apart from R plus 1 term, the most of the questions can be solved if you know the expansion of this. Okay, any question given, you have to bring it to this form. 1 plus x to the power of n. Here x value is what? Compared to previous one. What did we write previously? What did we write? X plus y to the power of n. Here x value is what? 1. Y value is what? Correct na? Y value is what? X. So, what we can write here? NC naught. NC naught into what? What is this? This is 1 power n. That is nothing but 1 only. So, plus NC1 into x plus NC2 into x square plus NC3 into x cube. Okay. Up to it goes on. NCR into x power. What is this? X power r plus it will go on NCN x power n. NCN x power n. So, if they ask TR plus 1 term, TR plus 1 term can be written as what? NCR x power r. That's all. NCR x power r. So, TR plus 1 term. Focusing, Bhavani, Harsha, Shravani, Shirisha, Ritika, Gayatri, focusing, Anusha, Akshaya, getting it? Okay. So, Rohan, followed no? How to write this? So, TR plus 1 term can be written as what? NCR x power r. So, this is the thing you have to remember when it comes to 1 plus x to the power of n. So, they can ask directly, okay, what is the general term of this equation? That is what? TR plus 1 NCR x power r. Here there is no y. Okay, y value is itself is nothing but what? X. Okay, here x value is what? 1. So, if you write 1 power, see if you compare with this formula, see here we are having 1 power n minus r. Here x value is 1. So, 1 power n minus r is 1 itself. Okay, instead of y what we are having? X. So, x power r we will get it. Okay, if you compare this, it will instead of x, what is that we are having? 1 we are having, instead of y we are having x. So, 1 power n minus r will be eliminated. Okay, clear? So, this one you got to remember. Please make a note of it because using this we will be solving lot of questions. That is general term. General term. Entire equation general term is that one. Now suppose they give, for this only, suppose they give x plus a to the power of n. Next, if they give x minus a to the power of n, my question will be write the general term for this tr plus 1. For this you have to write general term. So tr plus 1, this is what? X plus a. So we know that this can be written as what? NCR x to the power of n minus r. Y is what here? A. So instead of y we can write a to the power of r. That's all. Okay, what about this one? NCR x power n minus r instead of minus a. This is instead of what is this? Minus a. So minus a to the power of r. Minus a to the power of r. This is the way you have to convert this. So tr plus 1 term. Clear, getting it? Okay. Where C? This C you will get to know. Just wait. So that is what I told you. General term in this equation is what? tr plus 1 NCR x power n minus r into AR. Okay. So whatever I ask you to note down, that's enough. No need to go through the material and waste time. Whatever I ask you to note down, that you have to revise. Okay. So clear with this one? If they give anything, you will be able to write the general term. First thing is what? Because why you have to write the general term? They will ask the middle term. They will ask the independent term. That is constant term. All these things. There, if you write the general term, you will be able to get the answer easily. You should know how to write the general term. Next thing. So the number of terms in the expansion, x plus a to the power of n is what? N plus 1. That I already told you. That I already told you. Okay. Now, if we take, see here, if we take x plus a to the power of n, next if I take x minus a to the power of n, okay, x plus a to the power of n, x minus a to the power of n. First write the expansion. What we can write here? I am not asking this thing, general term. I am asking expansion of this. NC naught x power n. So n term will be NCN a power n. So what about this? How to write this? Same thing you copy, but what you do is you have to write plus minus alternatively. You start with plus. So this will become what? NC naught x power n. This will be what? Minus NC1 x power n minus 1 a. This will be what? Plus NC2 x power n minus 2 a square. This is minus, and this you will get it as what? NCR x power n minus r a power r. This will be plus or minus, it doesn't matter. This will be NCN a power n. Okay, like this you will be getting it. Now my question is, if I add both of this, what I will be getting? Add both of this, what you will be getting? Or instead of adding, subtract this, what you will be getting? See, what are the things that will cancel? See, whatever is minus here will get cancelled. If I add, whatever is minus here will get cancelled. If I subtract, whatever is plus here will get cancelled. So directly we can write it as what? X plus a to the power of n plus x minus a to the power of n can be written directly as 2 times NC naught x to the power of n plus NC2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus NC4 x to the power of n minus 4. It goes on. Next, x plus a to the power of n minus x minus a to the power of n. This will become 2 times NC1 x power n minus 1 into a This will be what? NC3 x power n minus 3 into what is it? Into a cube plus NC5 x power n minus 5 into a power, what is this? We are having, this should be a power 4, this will be a power 5. It goes on like this. So, if you look at this, what we are getting is, so when we add, see 2 times of what we are getting, we can say like 0, 2, 4, like that you will be getting 0, 2, 4, 6. On subtracting you will be getting what? 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7. By looking at this, what you will think? These are even terms, you will think this is odd terms. But when you count in the expansion, this is actually what? This is actually odd. This itself is odd. This is even. Okay. So, on adding, you will get what? 2 times of 0, 2, 4, like that. These are actually odd terms. Okay. Because in the expansion starts with 1. So, if the expansion starts with some 1, what will be the second term? What will be the second term? Second term will be the odd term. Okay. So, this will be odd, this will be even terms. This will be even terms. You have to focus. Sakirti. This will be even terms. Okay. This will be even terms. Now, after this, so the number of terms in the expansion, like I told you, n plus 1. Here also it is n plus 1. Okay. Here also it will be what? Depending on the question, you have to solve it. Clear? Next, after writing this down, just let me know. We will go to the next concept, that is the odd term from the end in the expansion. Now, what I told you, the odd term, that is from the beginning. They will ask from the end. They will ask from the end, what is the odd term? Okay, what is the odd term from the end? Write down this first. You start from here, this expansion. See here, this is what NC naught is what? 1. This is what? Third term. This is what? Fourth term is what? Fifth term. So, this is odd. Okay. Now, if you take this is what? NC1, this is second term. NC3, this is what? Fourth term. So, that is why it is odd. Okay. You got it? Okay. That is why while writing this will look like even, but actually they are odd terms in the given expansion. Here it will be what? Even terms. Clear? What looks even, they are odd terms. What looks odd, they are even terms. That's it. This you keep this in mind, because they can ask odd terms, even terms. You should know. For you, what they can ask the number of terms. Just they can give the expansion, how many number of terms are there, they can ask for you. Okay. Then mainly they can ask the general term. They can ask the general term. Okay, clear? Clear with this? And next concept is important for all of you, that is the odd term from the beginning. Then what is the odd term from the end? What is the odd term from the end? Focusing. So, see here. So, here x plus y to the power of n, from the beginning if you do, we will get this odd term. Odd term. So, from the end if we start, what is the odd term, they will ask. Starting from the end, what is the odd term, they will ask. For x plus y to the power of n, what is the odd term from the end? So, for that directly we have one formula. Okay. So, the odd term from the end in the expansion of x plus y to the power of n is what? N minus r plus 2 term from the beginning. Okay. N minus r plus 2 term from the beginning. Okay. From the end means what? This is odd term from the beginning. Instead of that, what you can do? See, x plus y to the power of n. For this, odd term from the beginning is what? Tr plus 1. This is what? NCR. NCR x to the power of n minus r, y power r. Correct na? Now, if I write this like this, y plus x to the power of n, y plus x to the power of n, for this odd term is what? Tr plus 1 can be written as what? NCR y to the power of n minus r, x power r. Okay, x power r. So, what we are writing this is nothing but the odd term from the end for this expansion. This is what? Odd term from the beginning. This is what? Odd term from the end for this expansion. This is from the end. For this, it is from the end. This is from the beginning, like that. Okay, they are reverse. From the end, if they ask. For this, if they ask for the end, write this. For this, if they ask for the end, this one. Okay, so what you can write finally? So, x plus y, the odd term from the, what is it? R plus 1 term in x plus y to the power of n from n will be equal to r plus 1 term in y plus x to the power of n from beginning. Okay, so for this expansion from the end, if you want, for this expansion what you get from the beginning, that itself is the answer. So instead of doing all this directly, you can do this. You have to keep it in silence. Okay, understood? Please write this down. This is very important. Okay, got it? So this they can ask in the exam. You can remember like this, n minus r plus 2, or you can remember like this. Instead of x plus y, write y plus x, reverse, and find the odd term. For this you will get the odd term from the beginning. Okay, suppose they give x plus 2 to the power of 5. If they ask find the r plus 1 term from the what ending, find 2 plus x to the power of 5. For this you find r plus 1 term from the beginning. That will be the ending term for this one. Okay, understood? Reverse. Understood, Gayatri, Siri, Sharan, understood? Clear? Focusing? Okay. Now let us go to the binomial coefficients which are equidistant from the beginning and from the ending are equal. That is, see what we are talking about, NC0, NC1, like you asked, NC2, NC3, they are all what? Binomial coefficients. So x, y, they are all what? Variables. So now when we talk about NC0 and NCN, NC0 is what? The first term, NCN is the last term, they are equidistant. That means what? NCN can be written as what? NCN can be written as what? NCn minus n. Correct? Na? NCn minus n, that is nothing but equal to NC0. So same way NC1 can be written as what? NCn minus 1. We have the property NCR can be written as what? NCn minus r. So based on that property we can write what? NC1 can be written as NCn minus 1, NC2 can be written as NCn minus 2. For example, if I write okay, 15C10 can also be written as 15C5. That is what? 15 minus 10. This can be written as what? 15C5. Clear? This we have learnt even in permutation combination. I have explained in detail. Okay, just I am revising it again. Now x plus a to the power of n plus x minus a to the power of n. Already I have told you. Already I have given the formula for this. Then that is nothing but equal to what? 2 times of this. Then this one, that is nothing but equal to what? 2 times of this. If plus is coming, you will get what is that? Even terms. But inside you will get what? 0, 2, 4 like that. Okay. If minus is coming, you will get what? If minus is coming, what you will get? Odd terms. Okay. So that is 1, 3, 5. This one you remember. This one you have to remember. Okay. This is effectively what? This is effectively odd. This is effectively even. But inside you have to write 0, 2, 4. That is how it looks even. Got it? Clear? Okay. Next thing. Okay. They will be asking the middle term. Okay. They will be asking the middle term. Multiple times they will ask the question on middle terms. Okay. Now let us take an example for the middle term. First, x plus y whole square, okay, x plus y whole cube, x plus y whole to the power of 4, If you take this, see here, x plus y whole square, actually we can write it as what? X square plus 2xy plus what we can write? Y square. Correct na? Y square. Now x plus y whole cube, x cube plus, just don't write like that. You have to write it in the form of binomial expansion. X cube, so x square it will become, then it will become what? X. So this will become what? X square y. X y square. Then it will become what? Y cube. Correct now? What are the coefficients? See 3 plus 3. See what is it? In multiples of 11, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, like that. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, like that the expansion comes. So this will become what? X plus y to the power of 4. This will be x power 4, x cube, okay, x, that's all. So this will be what? Here y won't be there, here it will be what? Y square, y cube and y power 4. So this will be what? 1 plus 4, 1 4, 6, 4, 1. So plus, like that. That is how you will write it. So this is how binomial expansion will be helpful for you to write the formulas for x plus y to the power of 5 also, to the power of 6 also, like that. But you should know the multiples of 11. Okay, that is 11, 11 square, 11 cube, 11 to the power of 4, 11 to the power of this. That if you don't know this, what you will use? NC0, NC1, NC2. So depending on that. Here n is what? N is 4. Here n is 4. Okay. Now, when we write like this, my question is, here the number of terms is how many? 3. Here n is what? Odd or even? Here n is even. Okay. The number of terms are what? 3. Odd. Don't worry about, tell about odd or something. How many middle terms are there here? Only one middle term. If I talk about this, there is only one middle term. So when n is even, there is only one middle term. Now look at this. N is what here? Odd. How many middle terms are there? 2 middle terms. So when n is even, how many middle terms? Only one middle term. Only one middle term. Only one middle term. Please make a note of it. When n is odd, we are having 2 middle term. 2 middle term. See, don't get confused with what you study in median. Okay, there median, what will happen? When n is even, there you will get 2 middle terms. When n is odd, there you will get only one middle term in median mode. Okay, there when you do, those middle terms are different. Don't get confused with that. Here, see here, when n is even, only one middle term. When n is odd, you will get 2 middle terms. You will get what? 2 middle terms. Now let's look at this one. So n is even. How many middle terms are there?
3.
What is that? How many middle terms are there? 3. Correct na? 3 middle terms are there. See, only one middle term. Just focus. You have to focus. What I say, don't agree with that. See, only one middle term. Correct na? Now if I talk about 5, there will be 2 middle terms. So even means only one middle term. Odd means 2 middle terms. But what are those middle terms? They will not ask. They will ask what are those middle terms. They will ask what are those middle terms. Which term is the middle term? They can ask. They can ask what? They can give the expansion. They can say which term is the middle term, whether it is the 4th term, 5th term or whatever, or they can ask what exactly is the middle term. What is the value of the middle term? They can ask. First, when n is what? When n is even. When n is even, what you will do is, when n is even, see, when n is even, okay, the middle term, what will the middle term? N by 2 plus 1. N by 2 plus 1. So suppose here 2 is there. 2 by 2 is what? 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So second term is the middle term here. Second term is the middle term here. When n is odd, definitely you will be getting 2 middle terms. Like I told you, you will get 2 middle terms. What are those? When n is odd, n plus 1 by 2 and also n plus 3 by 2. 2 middle terms. N plus 1 by 2 and n plus 3 by 2. Suppose when n is odd means take a look at this. What you will do? So n plus 1 is what? 3 plus 1 by 2. That is what? Second term. And also what about this? N plus 3 means what? 3 plus 3 6. That is third term. Second and third. See here, second and third, second term and third term are the middle terms. Second and third terms are the middle terms. Suppose if I ask you example, x plus y to the power of 100. X plus y to the power of 100. Now which term is the middle term here? First of all tell me, you people, new people who came, it is even or odd? Even. So even means what is the formula for the middle term? N by 2 plus 1. So that will become what? 100 by 2 plus 1. So 100 by 2 is what? 50 plus 1 is what? 51. So 51st term is the middle term. 51st term is the middle term. Okay, 51st term is the middle term. Suppose I say x plus y to the power of 99. So this is odd. Definitely there should be 2 middle terms. What are those middle terms? How to find out? The formula is what? N plus 1 by 2 and n plus 3 by 2. N plus 1 by 2 and n plus 3 by 2. N plus 1 is what? 100 by 2 50. N plus 3 is what? N plus 3 is what? 99 plus 3 is what? 102 by 2, that is 51. So 50 and 51st terms are the middle terms. Like this you should be able to solve. So even n by 2 plus 1. There will be only one. Let me summarize. If I talk about even, there is only one middle term. How to find out the middle term? N by 2 plus 1. Odd means 2 middle terms. How to find out? N plus 1 by 2 and n plus 3 by 2. That's all. Now how to find out what is the actual value of the middle term? Okay, let us take up an example. Instead of learning the formulas, let us take up an example and we will find out. Who is that? And also, when we talk about the middle term, very important, please make a note. When we talk about the middle term, see, when we talk about the middle term, very important note. Whatever the middle term will be getting, whatever the middle term that will be getting, that middle term will have the greatest binomial coefficient. See, greatest term I am not telling it, greatest binomial coefficient. See here, you should know the difference between coefficient and the term. See here, if you look at this, this entire thing is a term. This entire thing is a this entire thing is a term. When I talk about the term, this entire thing is a term. Okay, just adjust. Sit here. See, this entire thing is a term. See here, this entire thing is a term. Out of this only this thing, this is what? Coefficient. This is what? Coefficient. So, whenever we get a middle term, that will have the greatest binomial coefficient after expansion. Okay, suppose x plus 2 to the power of 5 is given. For that, if you find a middle term will be what? Middle term will be what? 3 and 4. Third and fourth term will be the middle term. So, those coefficients will be the greatest binomial coefficient of that expansion, but not the greatest term. They will be the greatest binomial coefficient. Understanding, you people? They will be the what? Greatest binomial coefficient, but not the term. Greatest term is different. How to find the greatest term? That is also there. So, whenever you find the middle term, whatever the coefficient you get for that middle term, they will be having the greatest binomial coefficient. So, please make a note of it. That is what? The middle term will have greatest binomial coefficient. The middle term will have the greatest binomial coefficient. The middle term will have the greatest binomial coefficient. Clear? The middle term will have the greatest binomial coefficient. Why I am telling this, you should not get confused. We will go to one more topic there. See, numerically greatest term I am talking about. Numerically greatest term is different. Numerically greatest coefficient is different. Okay. Numerically greatest coefficient we will get for the middle term. Numerically greatest term, it can be the first term, middle term, last term, anywhere you can get. Numerically greatest term can be different. Okay. That we will do. Don't worry, we will do it. Suppose I give an example if you want. See here. See here, I will give you example like see here. X minus 2 to the power of 8. X minus 2 to the power of 8. So, for this try to find out the middle term. What is a middle term for this? What is a middle term for this? 8 by 2 plus 1. That is what? 4 plus 1, 5. So, fifth term will be the, so T5 will be the what? T5 will be the middle term. So, T5 can be written as what? T4 plus 1. T4 plus 1 can be written as what? NCR. The formula is what? NCR into x power n minus r into y power r. Here n is what? Here n is what? See, here n is what? 8. So, 8C4. It should be written as what? R plus 1 always. Whenever any term is given, you should always write it like R plus 1 term. Okay, so we have the formula for R plus 1, not TR. There is no formula for TR. We find for R plus 1 term. So, this is what? 8CR. X is what here? X itself. 8 minus what is it? 4. 8 minus 4, x power 4. And what we are having? Y power 4. Y power 4 means minus 2 to the power of, minus 2 to the power of, what is it? Not 8, it is 4. Okay. Now, what we are having? Only the constant terms if you look at it. Okay. This is what? This is what? This is the middle term. This is the middle term. So, 8C4 into minus 2 to the power of 4. Minus 1 to the power of 4 is what? 1. So, I can write this as, so directly I can write it as 2 power 4. So, 8C4 into 2 power 4 into x to the power of 4. This itself is the middle term of this expansion. Understood the example? This itself is the middle term of this expansion. This itself is the middle term of this expansion. Clear? Visible? This itself is the middle term of this expansion. This minus 1 to the power of 4 will become positive. So I can directly write 2 power 4, 8c4, 2 power 4 into x power 4 is what? This is the middle term. Out of this coefficient what I am getting, this is the greatest binomial coefficient of this complete expansion. I am not telling the greatest term, this is only the middle term. For the middle term, what the coefficient you are getting, that is what? That is the greatest binomial coefficient, but not the greatest term. It can be the greatest term, but not always. The first term can also be the greatest term, the last term, any term can be the greatest term. But whatever you are getting the middle term, that coefficient will be the greatest. That coefficient will be the greatest. Clear? So this is the middle term. So they will ask what? They will ask the coefficient of the middle term. You can directly write 8c4 2 power 4, or you can find the value of 8c4 and 2 power 4 is what? 16. Depending on the option, you will be able to get it. Clear? Now you try for yourself this one, x plus 2 by 3 to the power of 9. Okay, find the middle term and find the binomial coefficient. Do it by yourself. Okay. Okay, you can do it by yourself. Take a note of it. Here the n value is what? Odd. So odd means middle terms will be how many? Two middle terms. What are those? 5, 5th and 6th term. So you have to find what? T5 and T6. T5 means you will write it as what? T4 plus 1, and this will be what? T5 plus 1. Clear? Getting it? Okay, Akshay understood? Gayatri, Bhavani, Bindu understood? Shravani, Sirisha, Ritika, focusing, awake, Sahiti. I am asking Sahiti, not you. Awake or not? Okay, don't cry. Sai Kirti, you man, Harsha, Sharan. New students, I don't know your name, so leave it. Anyways, Rahul, his name is Rohan. Your name? Rahul. Okay, you are telling name, others are not telling. Anyways, no problem. Leave it. So let us learn certain very important formulas related to NCR. So those who attended previous classes, you already know, we have already done it for permutation, combination, and probability also we have completed. So probability, I told you how useful combination formulas are. Permutation means what? First of all, arrangement. Combination means what? Selection. Okay. Next. So when NCR formulas, let us write down very important NCR formulas. So first thing is what? The basic formula. NCR can be written as what? N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. See, these formulas I am writing it. Certain formulas are important for your reference, but while solving the question I told you, no need to use the formulas. You can use the concept and get the answer very easily. Next formula, if you talk about NCR can be written as what? NC n minus r, I told you. Okay. Third formula, if you want, make a note. If it is given NCx is equal to NCy, this you have done by hearted for your boards also, correct na? Then x plus y is equal to n, or x is equal to y, correct na? X plus y is equal to n, or x is equal to y, correct na? We have by hearted nicely, correct na? Very good. Okay, then NCR NCR plus NC r minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. Next, sixth one, NCR by NCR minus 1, seventh one, NCR minus 1 by NCR. This can be written as what? N minus r plus 1 by r. This is reverse, you can write it as r by n minus r plus 1. Okay. Now, this is what? This can be written as n by r, n minus 1 CR minus 1. Now look at this. So see here, out of this, what are the formulas that are highly important? All are important, but what you have to remember? See here, this is important, you have to remember for permutation combination chapter also, and this one, and this one, and if you remember this, this is the inverse of this, or the reciprocal of this. So how to remember this? Let us take some examples. So see here we are given NCR, I can write it as what? One n I can take out, r I can take out, 1 n if I take out, this will become what? N minus 1. R if I take out, it will become what? R minus 1. So see here, for this if I take example, if it is given 10C3, I can write it as what? 10 by 3 9C2, because 1 n I have taken, 1 R I have taken, this will become what? 9C2. So further I can take it 10C3 into, I can write it as what? 9 by what is it? 2. This will become what? 8C1. Like this you can go on. Like this you can go on. Okay. This is the formula what it says. So I want you to remember like this, not the formula. Okay. When you see the question, you should be able to apply the concept like this, depending on the question. This will be helping you to simplify the question and get the solution easily. So this is the thing. This is what the formula says. Now look at this. NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. For this, if you take an example, see here, if you are having 5C, this cannot be like this. If you take 6C5 plus 6C4, 6C5 plus 6C4, this will become what? 7C5. Whatever the value of R is what? 5. R minus 1 is what? 4. So 6C5 plus 6C4, you can write it as what? 7C5. That is how you have to remember. Okay. So for example, if I take 101 C 99, 101 C 100, what I should write the answer? 102 C 100, because R value is 100, R minus 1 is 99. I have written direct reverse. So whatever is the greatest value of R, write down. R value out of 9900, which is great? 100. Which is greater? 100. Write 100. Okay. 101 and 101 is there. You add 1. 102 C 100. That's all. This will be highly useful for you. Will we solve the questions? Next thing is what? Next thing, see here, NCR minus 1, NCR minus 1, NCR. So this formula is what? N minus 1, N minus R plus 1 by R. This is what? R by N minus R plus 1. So this formula you don't have to by heart. What we can do? Suppose they have given, this is what? NC, see, 10C, what is it? 10C, 10C5. This is 10C4 is given. 10C5, 10C4 is given. What is in the denominator? 10C4 is there. So write it like this. 10 minus 4 is what? 6. Here what is there? 5. Write it as it is. That's all. That's all is the answer. Here R value is what? R value is 5. R minus 1 value is what? 4. If you put the formulas here, N minus R. N is what? 10 minus R plus 1. Minus R is what? Minus 5 plus 1 by R is what? 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 by 5. Instead of putting the values and doing, directly you can get the answer. So without by hearting, you can do it. Suppose, let us take one more example for this. It is given 99C5 by, let this be 99C6 by 99C5. So what is the answer? So whatever is in the denominator, what is the 99 minus 5 is what? 94. Write in the numerator. 94 by 6. That's all is the answer. 94 by 6. Don't have to by heart the formula. Okay. Suppose if it is reverse. Suppose if it is reverse. Suppose we are having 99C5 divided by 99C6. So you have to go for the lower value. So 99 minus 5 is what? 94. Write in the denominator. What is in the numerator? Write in the denominator. What is in the denominator? Write in the numerator. This will become what? 6. That's all. So that is what the formula is here. See here, if you look at, compare this, you are having what? Reciprocal formulas. That's all. Like this you got to remember. Like this you have to remember. Out of this, most important is this one and this one. Okay, this one. You have to remember this. Clear? Understood? Okay. These are the NCR formulas which you have to know. If you want, you can make a note. And how to remember also I have told you. Ishwar Gudappa, hello sir, I am a good person. Very good, you are a good person. That's fine. Okay, nice. Followed till here? Okay. Now, suppose they give, see, they will give like this. 10C4 is given. How to find out the value without using the formula? So here what is given? 4 is given. So including 10, multiply 4 values. 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. How many values are there? 4. So 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 4 is there, means write 4 factorial. That's all. Okay, instead of doing the formula, that is what 10 factorial by 10 n minus r, 10 minus 4 is 6 factorial into 4 factorial. Instead of doing this, what to do is do it this way. We will get the answer easily. So this can be written as what? What is the value we will get? 4 factorial is what? 24. So or you can write it as what? 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. 4 factorial can be written as what? 4 into 3 into 2. So 4 1s are 4 2s are 2 1s are 2 2s are 3 1s are 3 3s are. Huh? What happened? What is the breakfast in hostel today? Oh, that's why you are all sleeping. Okay. So the answer will be 210. Okay. Clear? Suppose I ask you to write for 10p4. 10p4 means what you will do? You will not divide anything. 10p4 means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. 8 into 7. So how we can relate NCR and NPR? How we can relate? So NCR and NPR, how we can relate? So NCR can be written as NPR divided by R factorial. This one you make a note, very important formula. Okay, R the concept. Don't have to by heart. Don't by heart. I am telling you. So if NCR is given, how to find out? Multiply by the number of terms that are there, divide by that terms factorial. But if P is given, multiply by the number of terms, don't divide by anything. Don't divide by anything, that's all. Okay, don't have to apply the formula. Here the formula is what? N factorial by n minus r factorial. Correct na? Here, don't do that. Don't apply that formula. No need to apply the formula. Without formula, you should be able to do. Okay, clear? Okay, next one. Next concept. Independent term. Independent term in the expansion of ax to the power of something by b to the power of q, b by x to the power of q to the power of n is what? Independent term. Independent term, or they can ask constant term. Constant term. So when they ask independent term or constant term, okay. So when they ask independent term or constant term, here you should get the value which is independent of the variable. There should not be any variable. You should only get in numbers. You should only get in numbers. So instead of telling the formula, let us take up an example for this. Let us take up an example for this. Suppose it is given x cube plus 3 by x, x cube plus 3 by x to the power of 15. Find, they can ask independent term or they can ask constant term. Find independent term or they can ask constant term. Find independent term or the constant term. So what you will do? Your IPE method, how you will do? Find the independent term. Middle term is equal to, you will take middle term is equal to 0 and find the what? Independent term. Instead of that, what you can do? I always told you, any question always find the what? What term? General term. Always find the general term. Here general term will be what? X cube plus 3 by x to the power of 15. What we can write? X cube plus 3 by x to the power of 15 is given. So here it is of the form what? X plus y to the power of n. Here x is what? X cube, y is what? 3 by x. General term for this is what? TR plus 1 is what? NCR x power n minus r by y power r. Correct na? Here apply the same thing. TR plus 1 general term. Okay, general term we are finding. This will become what? NCR. This is what? TR plus 1 means this will become what? T14 plus 1. Correct na? T14 plus 1. TR plus 1. See here what? This is what? 15. Okay, TR plus 1. R is what here? 14 plus 1. Correct na? Think correctly what I should write. TR plus 1 means what? What I should write? Forgot all the IPA knowledge. Two రాస్తున్నారా ఎక్కడ r is equal to 2. See, my question is not about r plus 1 or something. Find the general term. Why you are breaking your head? This is what? 15. 15. N is what? 15. What is the value of n here? 15. R. R is what? 14. That's all. R is what? If r plus 1 come means r plus 1 is 15 means r is what? 14, that's all. So 15 CR into x is what here? X cube to the power of what? N minus r. N minus r is what? 15 minus 14 is what? 1. Okay, this is what? 1. This is what? Y power? See here, we cannot decide like that. Instead of taking it, take r only. Take r only. 15 CR into what is this? X cube to the power of what is this? N minus r. Write the general term like this. No need to write the value. Don't write the value. Okay, 15 CR x cube to the power of n minus r. Because we want the independent term, write it like this. Write the general term like this. 15 CR into what is this? X cube to the power of n minus r. This is what? Y. Y is what? 3 by x to the power of what is it? R. 3 by x to the power of what is this? R. Now, if I simplify this 15 CR, this will be x to the power of 3n minus 3r. This will be what? 3 to the power r, x power minus r. X power minus r we are having. So 3n minus 3r, this is what? Minus r. What will this become? See 15 CR into what is this? 3n minus r will become what? Minus 4r. Correct na? Into 3 power r. So that means what? I am having 15 CR, 3 power r, x power 3n minus 4r. That means see here, this x term I don't want. Independent term means I should not have a variable. I should not have a variable. Independent term means I should not have a variable. I should have a constant term. So this will become what? This variable I have to remove. So that means what? I should get x power 0. X power 0 if I have to get this entire numerator. What is that? This power. This index I should make what? Equal to 0. This power, whatever is there, I should make it equal to 0. Make it equal to 0, what we will get? You find out. What is the n value? 15. Put the n value. R is equal to 45 by 4. So when you get like that, what happens? Whenever you get like that, you have to definitely get r value as what? Integer, and also you should get a natural number. Not an integer, you should get a natural number. Once you get r value 45 by 4, you should say the constant term, finding out constant term is not possible, because r value should always be a natural number. R value should always be a natural number. If I multiply this n is what here? 15. So this will become what? 15 minus 4r is equal to what? 0. Correct na? 3 into this one, no? 15 means 45. Correct na? 45 minus 4r is equal to 0. So 4r is equal to what? 45. R is equal to 45 by 4. So here you will not be able to find what? The value of r. R will be coming in terms of decimal. So r value can never be decimal. It should always be a natural number. And this r value should be what? Less than or equal to n, but greater than or equal to what is it? See, r value should be less than or equal to n, but should never be what? But should never be, see, greater than or equal to 0, but should never be a negative value. Should be greater than. R value can be 0, but r value can be equal to n, but r value can never be negative, or r value can never be, what is it? Integer, or it cannot be fraction. So where r belongs to what? Natural numbers. Okay, or you can say whole numbers also, not a problem. Here we are getting like this. So constant term, is it possible to find? Not possible. Once you get like this, it is not possible. So for the same question, instead of cube, if I make it 2, x square if I make it, now solve it. X square if I make it here, this will become what? This will become what? See here, we are having, this will become what? This will become 2n minus, what is it? See, now if I make it this one, if I make it square instead of cube, what will this become? 15 CR x to the power of what is it? 2n minus r, 3r, 3 to the power of r into x to the power of what? 2r here? 2n minus 2r. Okay, 2n minus 2r, 3 power r, x to the power of minus r we are having. X to the power of minus r we are having. Correct. Now put the value of n. This should become what? If I bring this r this side, this is what? X power minus r is there. Minus 3r it will become 2n minus 3r. So this would become what? 15 CR into x to the power of 2n minus 3r into 3 power r. 2n minus 3r. this should become what? 0. But n value is what? 15. So 30 minus 3r should become equal to 0. 30 minus 3r should become equal to 0. So 3r is equal to 30, r is equal to what? 10. We will get r is equal to 10. Put the value of r is equal to 10, you will get the, what is that? Independent term or the constant term. If you put r is equal to what? R is equal to 10, you will get what? 15c 10 into 3 power 10. Whatever you get the value here, that itself is what? Independent term or the constant term. Got it? This is how you have to find out. So r value should always be a what? Whole number or a natural number. R value can never be a fractional value, or it cannot be negative. Okay, it cannot be negative. Okay, clear? It should be non-negative integer. Even if it is an integer, non-negative integer. Non-negative integer means 0 and 1, or it is a whole number. Clear? So once you get r value not as a what? Non-negative integer, that does not exist. The independent term or constant term does not exist. You have to write it. So the independent term does not exist will be the answer. Here the independent term will be what? 15c10 into 3 power 10. The option will be given like this, because 3 power 10 is very difficult to find. So option will be given in the similar way. Clear how to find out independent term? Now next thing we are having is numerically greatest term. Let us take some more example for what is it? Independent term. Now you can do it by yourself. Find the constant term for 2 plus 3x to the power of 10. 2 plus 3x to the power of 10. 2 plus 3x to the power of 10. Make a note. 2 plus 3x to the power of 10. Find the constant term. Okay. Now this you have to do it by yourself. Let us go to numerically greatest term. So numerically greatest term. See, I told you the middle term will have the greatest binomial coefficient, but numerically greatest term is completely different from greatest binomial coefficient. Numerically greatest term will have the coefficient also, the variable also, x and y. Now when we talk about numerically greatest term in the expansion, 1 plus x to the power of n, where n is a positive integer, it is given by n plus 1 into mod x by 1 plus mod x, that will take it as p. But whatever the question will get will never be in the form of 1 plus x to the power of n. That means what? You have to modify the question to bring it to the form of what? 1 plus x to the power of n. So let us take an example for this. Okay, let us take an example for this. If you take 2x plus 3y to the power of 2x plus 3y to the power of 15, if you take it, 2x plus 3y to the power of 15 if you take it, observe here. So if you observe, this is definitely of this form. Definitely of this form, or not? Definitely it is not of this form. You have to make it what? You have to bring it to this form. You have to bring it to this form, means what you should do? Here the coefficient should be what? Here the value should be what? 1. Here the value should be 1. That means what I should do? First thing what I should do? I should remove 2 outside. I should remove 2 outside. If I remove 2 outside, this will become what? 2 power 15. 2 power 15. This will become what? X plus 3 by 2y to the power of 15. Correct? Now 2 power 15 is there. Here x is there. So what I can do? This x also I will remove. This x also I will remove. This will become what? X power 15. How we have done in integration and all? The highest power will remove, just like that. So x power 15, this will become what? 1 plus 3y by 2x, 3y by 2x to the power of 15. So they will ask the numerically greatest term of the expansion 1 plus x to the power of n at some value, at x is equal to a, something like this they will ask. At x is equal to a, something like this they will ask, some value. Okay. So for this question what we will take up? At x is equal to, we will take it as, at x is equal to, we will take it as 2 by 3. At x is equal to, we will take it as 2 by 3. At x is equal to 2 by 3 we will take up. At x is equal to 2 by 3 we will take up. Now wherever x is there, what I can put the value? 2 by 3. So this will become what? 2 power 15 into what is this? 2 by 3 power 15. Okay. Now this will be what? 1 plus 3 by 2, 3y by 2x. 2x is what? 2 into 2. This 3 will go up. Correct now? 9 by 4 into y. 9 by 4 into y. 9 by 4 into y to the power of what? 15. To the power of 15. Okay. So this is of this form. See the number of n plus 1 to the n plus 1 into mod x is what? N plus 1 is what here? N is what here? N is what here? 15. I'll send all of you home. N is what here? 15. X is what here? 9 by 4. Here 1 plus mod x. X is what here? 9 by 4. That value is what? P. So if I put the value here, 15 plus 1 is what here? 16 into what is it? X is what? 9 by 4. This will be what? 1 plus what is this? Mod x is what? 9 by 4. So this is 4 1s are 4 4s are. This will be 36. This will be what? 13 by 4. 4 will go up. This will become what? 36 into 4 by 13. Okay. So this will become what? 13. See, 36 into 4 is how much? 144. Correct na? 144. So 144 by 13. 144 by 13. So if you do this you will get it as what? 13 ones are. Okay. What is remainder? 1 is there. Again 13 11s are. Then you will get 11 point something. 11 point something. So if they ask numerically greatest term, the term will be t of step of p plus 1. T of step of p plus 1. Okay. T of step of p plus 1. Step of p plus 1 is what? 11 point something. Step of p will become what? 11. See, step of p means you already know. Correct na? Step of p means the greatest integer function. So t of p plus 1. So t of 11 point something. Let us take 11.1 only plus 1. So t of 11.1 is something but what? 11. So t of 11 plus 1 is what? 12. T of 12. So t of 12 when you find out, what you will get, that will be the greatest, numerically greatest term. So T12 will be the numerically greatest term. Clear? Write this down. This is the numerically greatest term. Now if they ask, what is the value of the numerically greatest term? They will ask, which term is the numerically greatest term? You can find out what is that? T, what is that we got? T12. What is the value of the numerically greatest term? What you can do? T11 plus 1. Correct na? T11 plus 1 what you will do? TR plus 1 you will apply the formula. You will get the answer. But in that, this 2 power 15 also you should include. Okay, 2 power 15 what you took it outside, that also you should include. That also you got to include it. Okay. Got it everyone? Numerically greatest term. Sirisha, Shravani, Bhavani, will you be able to do numerically greatest term? Sai Kirti. So this is how we got to do. So you have to find out the value of p. P is what? N plus 1 into mod x by 1 plus mod x. Okay, by 1 plus mod x. So step of p is nothing but what? 11 point something. So that is nothing but 11 itself. Okay, step of p. We know that step of p. Suppose 10 point something is there, means it is 10. Correct na? That is the step function, what it says. You already studied step function, what is that? Fractional function and modulus function. We have already done it. Correct? So next one. Let us take an example for this also. What is that? Find what numerically greatest term for this question. Let us take up this question. 2 plus 3x to the power of 10. Find numerically greatest term at x is equal to 1 by 2. At x is equal to 1 by 2, find numerically greatest term. Try this question all of you now. Okay, enough. Good afternoon, Srinidhi. Okay. So for this question you have to find what? Numerically greatest term. See, if you want you can leave. If you are not able to focus or if you are not able to comprehend what is being happening, because they are already gone through a lot of classes. So for you little basics are required to understand what is step function, all these things. Okay. You give them space if they want to leave. Okay, now this is the question that is given. Okay, and such complex questions also won't come for you, no need to worry. So this is what? 2 plus 3x to the power of 10. Okay, okay, such complex questions also won't come for you, no need to worry. So for you people it will come. Okay, so you have to focus. Okay, so listen. 2 plus 3x to the power of 10. Now what will happen? First, what did I tell you? I have to bring it to the form of 1 plus x to the power of n. I have to bring it to which form? 1 plus x to the power of n. Okay, so this will become what? 1 plus x to the power of 1. If I have to bring it, what I should do first? 2 common I should take, correct na? So this will become what? 2 power 10 into 1 plus 3 by 2. What is this? Correct, that's all no? Now this is 1 plus, what is this? 3 by 2 into x, correct? So they are asking at x is equal to 1 by 2. At x is equal to 1 by 2 they are asking. So what I can put? 2 power 10 into 1 plus, what is this? Question is correct or x or y should come? I will just check. X should come or y should come? Okay, that is correct. So we have to find out what at x is equal to 1 by 2. Put the value of x as what? 1 by 2. This will become what?
1 by 4. 3 by 4.
So 2 to the power of 10 into 1 plus, what is this? 3 by 4 to the power of 10. So this is of which form? 1 plus x to the power of n form. Correct now? 1 plus x to the power of n form. So what is the formula that we are having? P is equal to n plus 1 into mod x by 1 plus mod x. Okay, so P will be equal to what? N plus 1 is what here? 10 plus 1? 11 into mod x is what? 3 by 4 divided by 3 by 4 plus 1. 3 by 4 plus 1. This will be what? 33 by 4. This will be 7 by 4. 33 by 7. 33 by 7 will be what? 4 point something or 4.7 something. Okay, that is P value is what? 4.7 something. So T of step of P plus 1. T of step of P plus 1. That is what? T of 4.7, step of 4.7 plus 1. That is step of 4.7 is what? 4.7 is 4. T of 4.7 is, step of 4.7 is 4, no? Please focus. 4.7 is 4. Okay, anything 5 and above is 5. 4.1 or 4.0 or 4.99 is 4 itself. Okay, the value will be 4 itself. So T of 4 plus 1, that is nothing but what? T of 5. Now you can, T of 5 will be having the term 5 will be having the numerically greatest term. What is the value of the numerically greatest term? Put the values. Put the value and find out what is the numerically value. So numerically greatest term will be what? Which term? So T of 4 plus 1 means R value is what? 4. So there R value, you put the value of 4, that's all. Okay, so this will be equal to what? See, 1 plus x to the power of n is there. Now for this one, if I put, see for this one, if I put 2 power 10, write it as it is. NCR, NCR is what? The actual value if you write it. See, this is what? NCR into what is it? You should write x power n minus r into y power, what is it? R. So 2 power 10, write it as it is. NCR is what? 10C 4. R is what here? 4. R is 4 here. T5 means you should write it as what? T4 plus 1, TR plus 1. R is what? 4. So 10C 4. X is what here? X is what here? See, X is what here? This one. This entire thing is X na? 3 by 2. 3 by 2 what is it? Or you can write it as what? 3 by 4 into n minus r. N minus r is what? 10 minus 4 is 6. 10 minus 4 is 6. Y is what here? What is the value of y? 3 by 2 x itself is y. Correct na? 3 by 2 x itself is y. So what you will write? X is 1 plus x is 1 na? No. 3 by 2 x is what? That itself is x. This itself is x. So this will become what? The formula will remain as it is. The formula will be, see, x power r this will be. X power r. See, if you are having 1 plus x to the power of n, the general term will be NCR into x power r. Y won't come at all. Y won't come at all. This will be x power r. So this will become what? X power r means this will be 3 by 4 to the power of r. That is 4. So if you simplify this, 2 power 10 into 10C4 into 3 power 4 by 4 power 4 means I can write it as what? 2 power 8. 2 power 8 I can write it. 2 power 10, 2 power 8 I can write this as what? Here I can write it as 2 power 2 into 10C4 into 3 power 4. Understood? So numerically greatest term. First what you will do, you will find the value of P. Using that you will get what? TR plus 1. Use that R and find out the actual value. What is the numerically greatest term? You can write it as what? NCR into x power R. NCR into x power R for that. Okay, clear? R value is what? You will get, see, TR plus 1. TP plus 1 you will get. This P itself is R. This P what you get itself is R. The P value what you get, that is step of P value. Whatever you get, 4.7 means what? P value will be 4. 4.7. Step of P means it is 4.7 is 4. R value will be equal to what? 4. So you will find what? You have to find what is that? NCR into x power R. But whatever you taken outside, that also should be there in the what? Numerically greatest term. That also should be there in what? Numerically greatest term. Clear? Okay, let us take one more example for this. So numerically greatest term, what you get? Understood now? So middle term, the greatest binomial coefficient will be there, but numerically greatest term is different. Okay, understood how to do this? Sai Kirti, Bhavani, Gayatri, Akshaya, Anusha, understanding? Sirisha, Shravani, got it? You people? Sai Nishit? Okay, fine. Now let us go to some questions related to binomial coefficients. Now some questions related to or important formulas. So 1 plus x to the power of n can be written as what? Can be written as nc naught nc1 into x plus nc2 x square plus nc3 x cube up to what we will write? ncr x power r plus ncn x power n. ncn x power n. Okay, this one thing. Next, nc naught into nc1 plus nc2 plus nc3 ncr up to ncn. This value is equal to what? Second one, nc naught minus nc1, okay, plus nc2 minus nc3 minus, this is ncr, okay, plus ncn. This is equal to what? Next one. Let me come to this after that. So listen, George Reddy, fine. So see here, binomial, see, you have to have some focus while doing binomial theorem. Okay, then only you will be able to understand. See here, nc naught, nc1, nc2, this is nothing but what? Whatever made x, x is not here. That means what I have taken the value of x? 1, correct? So that is what I have taken. X value I have taken 1. X is not there means 1 power anything is what? 1 itself. X I have taken as 1. X if I have taken 1, here also I should put the value of x as what? This should be 1 plus x whole power n. So this will become what? 1 plus x whole power n. If I put the value of x is equal to 1, this will become what? 1 plus 1? 2. So the value will be equal to what here? 2 power n. Now this will become what? Nc naught minus is there, here plus is there. What I have taken the value of x? Minus 1. If I take x is equal to minus 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 power n is 0 only. 0 power n is 0 only. You will write 0 here. What? Any doubt? So this will be 0. Now this is what I got. I got nc naught, nc1, nc2, nc3, nc4, like that we got equal to 0. Now what I will do? I will keep odd terms one side, even terms one side. So nc naught, nc2, nc4 here. Here I will write what? nc1, okay, nc3, nc5, like that. That's all. So odd terms one side, even terms one side, we will get it. Now what we can do? This if I write only one side, what I can do here? This is nothing but what? See, if I write it like this, nc naught, nc2, nc4 up to some things, this is nothing but equal to what? 2n is there. This is what? Half of it. This number of terms, out of this if I write only odd terms, this is half of this. So 2n by 2, or I can write it as 2n minus 1. Okay, 2n minus 1. This and this are equal means here instead of these terms I can write the same term, that is nothing but what? It will become 2 times of this. So 2 if I bring it this side, 2n by 2. So 2n minus 1. So same thing if I write here nc1, nc3, nc5, it goes on like this. Same thing 2n by 2, that is nothing but equal to what? 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1. Okay. Suppose I am writing here, see, just observe what I wrote is, if a plus b plus c is equal to, if I write it d plus e plus f. Okay. But a plus b plus c minus d minus e minus f is equal to what? If I write it as 2 power n. If I write it as 2 power n, that is what I have written there, 2 power n. Now what will happen? A plus b plus c plus b plus c, I can write it as what? C. Let this be plus. Okay. So let this be plus. A plus b plus c, I can write it as what? A plus b plus c. Okay. Instead of this, what I can write again? A plus b plus c. So this will become 2 times. This will become what? 2 power n by 2. That is nothing but equal to what? 2 power n minus 1. That is what I have written the formula here. That is what I have written here. Clear? Okay. Next, after you write down, tell me, we will write next formula. Clear with this? If you are written, we will go to next thing. Written? Now, sixth one, see here, NC1 plus 2 times NC2 plus 3 times NC3 Okay. So, see here, we are having this, these are the formula we are having. What is the value we have to write? So, first of all, we know that 1 plus, if I write it here, 1 plus x to the power of n can be written as what? NC naught x power n. Correct now? NC naught, I'll just write it, NC naught instead of x power n, we can write it as what? NC naught plus NC1 x plus NC2 x square, please focus, x cube plus NC4 x power 4, we will write it like this. Correct na? So, what we can do here? 1 plus x to the power of n, this n to the power of n is given like this, NC naught. Okay. So, from this only we can get this formula. How to get it? Just think what we can do. You cannot put the value of x is equal to 1. Here you cannot do that. What you do is, for both the sides, what you do? Differentiate on both sides. If you differentiate on both sides, you will get what? N into 1 plus x to the power of n minus 1. This will be what? NC naught will be 0. Okay, this will be what? NC1. Derivative of x is 1. This will be 2 times NC2, 2x. Okay, this will be 3x square NC3 plus this will be what? 4x cube NC4. Correct na? Now, this is what we got. We have differentiated. Now, put the value of x is equal to 1. If you put the value of x is equal to 1, you will get what? N into 1 plus 1 is what? 2 power n minus 1 is equal to NC1 plus 2 times NC2 plus 3 times NC3. That is what the formula is there. So, here what I should write? RHS 2 times n into 2 times n minus 1. Okay, n into 2 times n minus 1 we have. N into 2 times n minus 1 we have. Okay, now this is what we got on differentiating once. So, if you differentiate it again, this one, after first order derivative, if you want second order derivative from here, differentiate it again and you put the value of x is equal to 1. So, differentiate this again. So, how it is coming? See here, suppose you do not remember the formula, how to get it I am telling, but you definitely should remember the formula. But how it is coming I am telling you. So, if you differentiate it again, what you will get? N minus 1, n into n minus 1 into 1 plus x n minus 2. This will be 0. This will be what? What is this? 2 into what is this? I can write it as what? 1 into 2 into what is this? NC2 plus this is what? 2 into 3 into what is this? X into what is this? NC3. This will be what? X cube is there. Here what is this? 4 is there, no? 4 is there. So this will be what? 3 into 4 x square NC4, like this it goes on. Now put the value of x is equal to 1 here. So this will become what? N into n minus 1 into 2n minus 2 is equal to what? 1 to 1. This is what we will get. So here RHS will become what? N into n minus 1 into 2n minus 2. 2n minus 2. Okay, 2n minus 2. This is how you will getting it. Okay, this is how you will be getting it. Now, this is formula number 7. Now, 8th formula very important. Write down the 8th formula. So, 8th formula if you see, it is coming like 1 square NC1, 2 square NC2, 3 square NC3, okay, it goes on, okay, plus n square NCN is equal to, okay. So here what you will do is, just write down the formula first. See here what you will do is, first of all, for this formula, multiply by x on both sides. Multiply by x on both sides, then you differentiate it, okay. Then for whatever value you get, put the value of x is equal to 1. So you will get the answer as what? You will get the answer directly, I am writing it. So you will get the answer as 2 to the power of n into n plus 1 into 2 to the power of n minus 2. Okay, how it is coming? See here, for this standard formula, what you will do? Multiply by x on both sides. Then you do only once differentiation. Then put the value of x is equal to what? 1. Then you will get this formula. See how we are getting this? For this, differentiate and put the value of x is equal to 1. For this, how it is getting? Double differentiation, put the value of x is equal to 1. For this 8th one, what you will do? Multiply by x on both sides, differentiate once and put the value of x is equal to 1, you will get the answer. Clear, you people? Got it? Okay. Any doubt? You people? Sharan? Okay, let us go to the next thing. Written all of you this one, made a note of it. See, the syllabus is binomial theorem, but in the exam they have asked even questions on multinomial theorem. Multinomial theorem means they will usually asked on trinomial theorem also. About that also we will have to do the little concepts. Okay, directly the questions are coming, you will be able to solve. Okay, written this all of you. Now I will be showing very simple question. Let us go to some PYQs. They were given, if the coefficients of 2r plus 6 and r minus 1 terms of the expansion 1x 1 plus x to the power of 21 are equal, okay, 1 plus x to the power of 21 are equal, then the value of r is what? They are telling the coefficients of this term. What is that term? T 2r plus 6 and it is equal to what? T 2r minus 1, okay, tr minus r minus 1, okay, are equal. They are telling what? Equal of expansion of what? 1 plus x to the power of 21. So we can write this as what? 2r plus 5 plus 1. This can be written as what? Just listen. R minus 2 plus 1. Okay, plus 1. Okay, they are telling what? 1 plus x 21. So this is what? This is this total term we can take it as r. This total term will take it as what? R. So They are telling the coefficients are equal. Coefficients are equal means what? NC, what is this? 2r plus 5 will be equal to what? NC r minus 2. N is what? 21. So I can write it as what? 21. C 2r plus 5 will be equal to what? 21. C, what is it? R minus 2. So we know that, observe here, we know that, see, either you can put the formula and do it, or we know that NCX is equal to NCY, then either x plus y is equal to n or x is equal to 5. Now first let us check whether 2r plus 5, here this option should be minus 6, 2r plus 5 is equal to r minus 2, because both options are same, one let us change it. So r minus 2. Now this will become what? R will be equal to what? 7. R will be equal to what? 7. Okay. R will be equal to minus 7. I told you R cannot be negative. R cannot be negative, so this cannot be the answer. So let us go to this condition. X plus y is equal to n. X is what here? 2r plus y. Y is what here? R minus 2. If you add it, it should come equal to 21. So 2r plus 5 plus r minus 2 should be equal to what? 21. So 2r plus r is what? 3r plus 3 is equal to 21. So 3r is equal to what? 18. So r is equal to what? 6. So the value of r is what? 6, third option. Very simple. Understood na? Clear? Getting it? How to do previous year question? So directly based on this. So this actually is a concept. See, this only writing this in the form of tr plus 1 is the only concept that is there when it comes to binomial theorem here. But this is what? This is just basics of permutation and combination. This question is heavily dependent. This question you can put it actually in what? Which concept? Under combination. But only you have to write what? Tr as what? Tr plus 1. Okay, r plus 1, you have to get the value of r. Apart from this, this everything is what? It is based on combination concept. This itself is only this first step is what? Binomial theorem. Okay, otherwise this mostly it is what? The concept of combination. Clear? Let us go to some more questions. Now, this question, see here, if the coefficients of r term, r plus 1 term and r plus 2 term in the expansion 1 plus x to the power of n are in the ratio 4 is to 15 is to 42, then n minus r is equal to what they are asking. So tr by tr plus 1 is equal to what? 4 by 15. Tr by tr plus 1 is equal to what? 4 by 15. Or then it is what? Tr plus 1 by tr plus 2 is equal to what? 15 by 42. Okay, they are asking n minus r. What is the value of n minus r? So how you will do for this one? Just put the formula. Put the formula for, see there what they were given. What they were given? So what you can do here? What is the formula you will apply? Think. Just think. What is the formula you will apply? Already I have told all the formulas. Just think what you can apply here. What is more applicable here? N minus? But for that you have to first write correctly, na? What you will write? C. Otherwise you can write like this. Tr plus 1 by tr is equal to what? 15 by 4. This is tr plus 2 by tr plus 1 is equal to what? 42 by 15. These of which form? These of NCR by NCR minus 1. Okay. So this can be written as what? Just observe. This can be written as, this is NCR plus 1 by, what is this? NCR is equal to what? 15 by 4. Okay. That only is there, na? R is what here? R plus 1. R minus 1 is what? R. That is what I have written. See, r plus 1 I have taken it as r plus 1. Okay, if you want we can write that way also. Here also it is what? NCR by NCR minus 1 is equal to what? 42 by 15. But here R value is what? Think correctly. R value is what? R value is what? See, NCR by NCR minus 1 is equal to what? 15 by 4. Okay. If you want to write the formula is what here? N minus R plus 1 by R. That is equal to what? 15 by 4. Here if I apply the formula, NCR by NCR minus 1. This is what? If I write reverse, this will be what? This will be what? What we are having? N minus R plus 1 by R is equal to what? 42 by 15. 42 by 15. Just cross multiply. Just cross multiply. You will get what? 4n minus 4r plus 4 is equal to what? 15r. Okay. Now cross multiply this one. You will get what? 15n minus 15r plus 15 is equal to what? 42r. Don't overthink. Just apply the formula. Cross multiply. Solving these two equations. So if I bring it to LHS, this will become what? 4n minus what is this? If I bring it this side, minus 19r is equal to plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. This will become what? 15n. This if I bring it this side, this will become what? Minus 42 is there. This is what? This will become minus 57r. Okay. Plus 15 is equal to 0. Solve these two equations. Solve these two equations. See, what are the equations we are having? We are having 15n, correct now? What I can do here? This is 4n, what we are having? 4n minus 19r plus 4 is equal to 0. Next is what? 59 minus 57r is equal to plus 15 is equal to 0. 57 is there, 19 is there. This I can multiply by 3 to get 57. 19 3 is 57. So 3 4 is 12n minus 57r plus 3 4 is 12 is equal to 0. Now let me do what? Let me what is this? Subtract opposite signs. This and this will cancel. This will be what? 3n plus 3 is equal to what? 0. Correct now? 12 minus 5, this is what? 0. Okay. N cannot be minus 1. N cannot be minus 1. Let us check once.
NCR plus 1 by NCR.
Which one? This one.
42 by
This one. Ah, okay. This we have written reverse. Correct now? This we can write it as what? NCR plus 1 by NCR. Okay. Now it will be what? What we can write it as? N minus R plus 1. Instead of that, what I should write? N minus R, that's all. N minus R plus 1 come, it will be N minus R by R. Correct na? N minus R by R, that is equal to what? 42 by 15.
R means R plus 1.
Which one?
N minus R by
See, this is what? R plus 1. N minus R plus 1. Correct na? R plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will cancel. N minus R is correct. See. N minus R. R is what? R plus 1 plus 1 by R. This will become what? N minus R. What is it? Ah, okay. R plus 1. So, this will be R plus 1. So, this will become what? N minus R by R plus 1. Okay. N minus R by R plus 1. Just you multiply. Okay. Now you multiply this. Take up this. No need to worry. This one you take up again. So, second formula, what will take it? This will be what? NC R plus 1 by, what is that? NCR is equal to what? 42 by 15. That is nothing but equal to what? N minus R by R plus 1. So, if you multiply, you will get what? 15R plus 15 is equal to, not 15R, this will become what? 42R. Okay. 42R plus 42 is equal to 59 minus 15r. Now, okay, now if I bring it this side or if I take it that side, what it will become? 15n minus, what is this? 57r. 57r minus 42 is equal to 0. This equation is correct. First equation, what is it? What is the first equation that we got? 4n 4r plus 4 is equal to 15r. Okay, this if I bring it this side, 4n minus 19r plus 4 is equal to 0. So again for this I will multiply by 3. I will multiply by 3. So this will be what? 12n minus 57r plus 12 is equal to 0. So this will be 15n, 12n, this will be minus. So this will be what? Cancel. Okay, this will be cancel. Minus 42 minus, what is this? Minus, what is this? This is minus, no? Minus 42, this is minus 12. So what we will have? 59 minus, what is this? 59 minus 12n is 3n is equal to how much? Minus, this is equal to 54. So n will be equal to how much? 54 by 3. That is what? 54 by 3 is what? 18. So n will be 18. So n is equal to 18 we got. So for this equation, second equation, what we are having? 12n minus, what is this? 57r plus 12 is equal to 0. So 18. 12 into 18 is how much? 12 into 18 is how much? 18 tens are 180, 198, that is 216. Correct na? 216. So 216 minus 57r plus 12 is equal to 0. So minus 57r is equal to minus 228. So r is equal to what? 228 by 57. Okay, 228 by 57. 19 3s are, this is 19 1s are, 19 2s are, this is 3 1s are, 3 4s are. We will get what? R is equal to 4. So n minus r is what? 18 minus 4, that is 14. 14 is what? The third option. Understood? Writing the formula you should be careful, then you will be able to solve easily. That's all. Okay, clear? Just based on those NCR and NCR minus 1 formula you will be able to solve. Clear? You will be able to find n minus r. This is also heavily what? This is also permutation combination question. Binomial theorem is very less here. Okay, clear? Understood everyone how to do? So first what you have to do is write down NCR minus 1. Next you will write what? NCR plus 1 by NCR. This formula is what? N minus r by r plus 1. This is what? N minus r plus 1 by r. That's all. You apply the formula, that's it. And equate it, you will get two equations, solve the equations, you will get the value of n and r. Clear? Understood? Fine then. I will wind up now. Let's meet in the next session. Boys, you can leave now. Boys, you leave first. You people are from which college? Narayana. Okay.